Hey y'all, this is What Filter as you know, and I'm just here to come tell y'all about me being a goddamn failure because I decided to quit on something that I should have not quit on. And well, What Filter, sorry. But yeah, so me and my friends decided to go to the gym. And so, we go to the gym 3 times a week. And kind of mad because I thought the video was shooting, but it wasn't. So I kind of did all of this, and I gotta do it again. But yeah, so we go to the gym now, and one of my roommate's friends, his name is Malik, and he kind of fine, not kind of, he fine, he a fine little piece of chocolate. Ooh, Jesus, he was raising that shirt up, and I digress. But so he was like, he wants to be, personal trainer or whatever. And he was like, so when y'all gonna let me, train y'all? So he was like, okay, Wednesday. So, we got in there on Wednesday or whatever. And we did our usual little things, worked on our asses and stuff and our legs and whatever. And so when we told him we were ready, we were working on the abs. And y'all, it was hard. It was really hard. It killed me. Like, I gave up. Like, I did a couple of things, then I gave up. Like, I caught a hissy fit and I stormed the fuck out. Like, I really did. And I'm ashamed to say I did that. I could not do it, y'all. Because when he was giving me a motivational speech, like, when we were taking a break, and I was like, after he gave it to me, I was like, okay, I could do this, I'm gonna get up and I'm gonna do this. But then on this certain exercise where we had to do, my friend Jazzy, she is more fit than any of us. And seeing how she was struggling, and then seeing my other friend, her facial expressions, I was like, my mom was saying, Sarah, bitch, you can't do this. You can't motherfucking do this. Like, this is too hard. And so I caught a hissy fit and I stormed out. I really did. And the reason why I stormed out and I caught a hissy fit is because that fear of failure got into my mind. It just took over my body because I've always been the type of person, if I feel like I can't do something, I'm not gonna do it. I'm gonna just take my L and I'm gonna walk away. But that is my problem. That is what hinders me from being great. It really does, because I can't let that fear ever stop me. Because you know how, if you don't want to be a failure, like I have fear of rejection and failure. And I was like, I'm not going to try this because I don't want to fail. I don't want to fail it. I don't want to look stupid. And I didn't, by doing that, by not even trying, I was a failure. I failed at it because, that fear got into my mind that, Sarah, you're going to be a failure. That's what, it always seeps into my mind no matter what I do. Like with school, with math, I was like, I took it before and I couldn't pass it because I'm a dumbass in math. Yeah, I really am. Like, and I was like, I can't do this, and I dropped the class. And that fear of thinking that I couldn't actually work hard and actually pass it hindered me from taking, from seeing if I could even complete the course, if I could get the grade I needed. It hindered me, and it hindered me in a lot of ways because you can't be dropping all them classes, so that hindered me too. But that's another story. But I just can't let that fear ever hinder me. Like, I know I talk about Keith Powers a lot because I'm Power Squad Keith Nation, but I was watching his interviews and stuff on YouTube, and he was like, that fear of failure is what gets a lot of people. And I completely agree with him, because that fear of failure gets me all the time. Like, I just think in my mind, I'm like, Sarah, you can't do this, and then I actually think I can't do it. Like, when Malik was giving me a pep talk or whatever, he was like, because we were working abs and stuff, and he was like, if you your brain is telling you, your mind is saying you can't do something, then your body is going to listen to that and actually think you can't do it. And that's what happened. My mind was saying, bitch, you can't do this. And I couldn't do it. My body's like, well, bitch, you can't do it. Excuse me, y'all. I'm trying to stop cursing because my mom and my daddy was talking about, that's not ladylike, and I'm cursing a little bit too much. And no man is going to want a girl that curses a lot. So I'm trying to stop, because I agree with them, because I know Keith don't want no girl that got a filthy mouth like that. Well, that type of filthy mouth. So, but I'm going to stop, babe. I'm going to stop, keep just for you. But yeah, I digress on that too. But that fear of failure is what gets a lot of people. And I'm here to tell you, you ain't no failure, just like I ain't no failure. You can't let that fear ever stop you. Don't ever let that stop you, because my roommate came back and talked to me. She was like, we were talking, and you know how I want to be an aspiring actress, and I want to be a TV personality. And she was like, well, if you acted like this because you felt like you couldn't do something, that you was going to fail at that, then how are you going to act when you go on auditions and you might not get the part? Because that is a possibility that I will not get a part. And that really made me sit here and think, like, she's right. Because that's so unprofessional. I'm too old for that. That's so unprofessional. That's so childish. I can't be doing that. Like, I can't do that. And failure, I don't want to say it's an option, but failure it's a possibility in life. Everybody's going to fail at something, but you are not a failure if you tried. If you tried your hardest, then you are not a failure. At least you got up there and tried. I didn't even try, so I was a failure. And I'm so ashamed to say that because my mom and my dad ain't raised no failures. Sarah, Adrian, Deontay Lewis is not a failure. And I am so embarrassed by that, so upset with myself over that. And you're not a failure either, so don't you ever, ever, ever let that fear of failure ever seep into your mind and say, I can't do this. You just need to push that fucking thing, push it out your mind and be like, I could do this. You need to put that positivity in the air, just like I'm gonna put that positivity in the air. Like, I know that I know sometimes failure is gonna happen, but as long as I learn from that failure, see what I did wrong so I could do better, as long as I learn from that failure, then I'm not a failure. That's just a minor setback for a major comeback. And like, I'm just gonna throw this positivity out in the air. Like, I will take my acting classes, I will finish school, well, you know, unless a better offer comes, somebody wants to produce a TV show, because come on now, I'll be a good ass host. Like, I had that shit lit every day. But yeah, unless, you know, that happens, or I don't know, somebody, I audition for something and I get the role and then I move to LA, it's not as fun because Derek isn't here to say it with me. But yeah, so I will, you know, I will finish college unless, you know, other things come up that I rather do, because, you know, that is my first, you know, first love, and this is like second. I wouldn't even call this love. This is like school. It's like, but I will do that. I will get me a job and stack my money up so I can move to LA. And when I get to LA, I will bust my ass, work hard if I have to, just to pay my rent, just to support myself. I will go on auditions and try my fucking hardest and do what I gotta do to try to get that part. And if I don't get that part, I'm gonna keep it pushing and be like, well, you know what? This is just experience. Now I know how to do stuff. I'm gonna just keep it pushing. If I have to take 1,000 fucking acting classes, I'm gonna take them, because it's gonna work out for me. Something better might be coming along, and I'm not gonna try to let that failure seep into my head, or that feel of failure seep into my head and be like, if I couldn't get that, I know I can't get nothing else. No, poppycock. Bullshit. I know I could get something else. I just have to keep working at it. Don't ever let that fear of failure ever stop you. Like, I don't care if I have to join a goddamn actors fucking support group to get pointers from them. I don't do that. Like, I'm determined. That's my problem. I'm letting this fear hinder me. And I'm determined, just like I'm pretty sure you're determined. I have people that's backing me up, trying to give me motivational speeches because they believe I can do it, just like I believe you can do it. Don't you ever let that fear ever stop you or hinder you in doing something, because you will fail. If you let that fucking fear of failure stop you, then you're a failure. Just like I was a failure last night. And I refuse to ever be a fucking failure ever again. I'm going to throw out there that positivity in the air, and I'm going to just keep it in God's hands. And I know he gonna deliver me to whatever destiny I got coming. I'm going to work hard. And even if I do fail at something, like I said, at least I learned from it. I'm going to keep it pushing, try to be better. That's what I would rather call failure. That is a lesson. Failure is a lesson. It's just like, you know, the whole Vidi Vinci. You know, I came, I saw, I conquered. Yeah, I came and I probably failed, and then I learned from it, and then I conquered. You know, I came, I saw, and then I conquered it because I learned from that failure. And I'm going to learn from that failure, just like I'm going to get my ass back in that gym, and I'm going to complete that motherfucking work. I don't care how much my ass, my legs, my thighs, and my abs are burning. I'm going to do it because I'm trying to get all fine, baby. Yes. But yeah, you cannot let that hinder you. You're not a failure. You need to just keep it pushing. Just keep it pushing. Keep doing what you're doing. Don't you ever let that stop you. And I'm not trying to talk your head over it. I'm trying to give y'all a pep talk, motivational speech, because I believe in motivating everybody. Like, I know I don't know y'all don't know me, but I believe in motivating, you know, the young black community, even the young white, it doesn't really matter, because I love all type of people. So I'm here to motivate you, just like my friends are trying to motivate me. But I wasn't listening because that fear was in my head. That fear of failure was in my head. And I'm just here to tell y'all, don't ever let that fear of failure seep into your head. Kick that bitch out if you gotta kick it. Sorry, I'm cursing again, but kick it out if you have to kick it out, because your mom and your dad ain't raised no failure. Whoever raised you, your grandmother, whoever raised you ain't raised no failure. So you need to just do what you gotta do. Get your ass up and do what you gotta do. That's what you need to do. And I'm so, like, I'm really ashamed to say that I really gave up. Like, I have to stop that, because if I keep giving up, who's to say that I don't even know if I could have did it. Just because they couldn't, they were struggling to do it, that don't mean I was going to struggle to do it, because we're two different people. We're two different people. Just because one person can't do it doesn't mean you can't do it. You'll never know till you try. But if you let that fear of failure stop you, you will never ever know. You'll never know. It's always going to be a what if. And I ain't trying to live my life with what ifs, because life is too short. I ain't trying to live like that. I rather, instead of living what ifs, I rather live and say, oh, I did it. I may not have, I may have not succeeded at it, but I still did it. So I ain't wondering what if. I know what happened, and I'm going to just learn from it. Maybe I could do it again and actually succeed this time. Like, don't you ever life is too short for that, y'all. If you want to do something, you better get out there and you better do it. Put your mind to it. Work hard on it. Do what you got to do. Just try. Don't give up. Don't give up. Don't ever give up. And I'm never ever going to give up. I know I'm never going to do it. I'm never ever going to do that ever again, because it made me a failure, and I ain't trying to be no failure in this life. I'm not trying to do it, and I refuse to ever do it again, and I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna make everybody proud. I'm gonna make myself proud. That's who you need to make proud, first of all, yourself. Believe in yourself. Then if you believe in yourself, then that fear of failure will never come again. It will never come to your mind, because you believe in yourself. So why would that seep into your mind? It'll never be there. Keep it positive. Keep it mushing. Keep it pushing. Keep it pushing, y'all. That's what y'all need to do. And I don't know, like, what filter is usually, a show about not having filter, but, well, what filter? But I'm also here to motivate y'all. I'm also here to help y'all, like, because I like motivating people. I want to see everybody succeed. I want to see everybody, achieve their dreams, their aspirations, all that. Just like I know I'm going to do that, because I'm not going to let that fear of failure ever stop me. I'm going to get out there and I'm going to work hard and do it. And if I fall, I'm going to pick my ass right back up. Just like Aaliyah said, if first you don't succeed, you better pick your ass back up. She ain't said the ass part, y'all, and try it again. I will not be a failure. I'm not going to do it. Just like you ain't about to be a failure. You going to get your ass out there and you going to live your life and you going to succeed at everything. And sorry, we gonna get crawfish. That's my friends texting me, so I gotta wrap this video up. But yeah, I'm just here to tell you on what filter we care about you, and we're gonna motivate you, and you gonna do what you gotta do. You ain't gonna be no failure. You ain't gonna let that fear ever stop you. You gonna get out there and do what you gotta do. Just like my baby Keith, he don't let no failure stop him. And look what the hell he at, because he had a story of, he was talking on an interview about the New Edition movie. He was like, he's not a dancer, and he came in late or whatever, and he had to learn the dance moves even faster because he came a week late. And he was playing Ronnie DeVoe, who was the smoothest dancer on on New Edition. And I remember him saying that he got frustrated one day because he was tired, and actors are on the set for like 14 hours. I think he got up super early, like probably 7 a.m. and then leave till like 10 p.m. at night. And, he said he got frustrated, threw his hat, and he stormed out. And, he was like, what if I can't do this? Should I give up on it? Because, I'm not only going to be hurting my career, hurting his career, his future endeavors. He'll be hurting the legacy. Like, he'll be disrespecting the legacy as well as himself. But you know what he did? He didn't let that fear of failure stop him. And he got his ass back up in there. He pulled himself to motherfucking together. He got his ass back up in there, learned them dance moves, and he did that. He was dancing good. Like, he hit all of them hit every motherfucking step in that movie. And look at him now. Everybody loving on Keith, especially me. I'm a super fan. Wait a minute, Power Squad, Keith Nation. But he didn't let that fear stop. Let that fear. And he's really. I love him as a person, and I love his work. But to be honest with you, he's an idol of mine. Like, he inspires me to get out there and not let that fear of failure ever stop you, because what if he would have let that fear of failure stop him? Who knows? The New Edition movie probably wouldn't have been as good as it was, because he added his own individual flair. Like, he added his, I don't know the word I'm looking for, but he added his flair or whatever. I'm just going to say flair. I don't really know the word. He added that to the movie as well as the other guys, and it was a hit. So if he would have let that fear of failure stop him, then he wouldn't have been part of a legacy, part of a movie that's going to be around forever that everybody loves. He wouldn't have been a part of that. And I really admire that, because he couldn't dance. He didn't come from a dancing background. And like I said, he didn't let that fear. He had a mini meltdown, but he didn't let that fear stop him. That fear of failure stop him, and he got out there. He did what he had to do, and the movie was a hit. It was a success. And I'm trying to be like him. Like I want to aspire to be like him, not to give up, and keep it pushing, keep believing in yourself and doing what you got to do. And I love him for that too. But you know, he's really my idol, like, as well as my celebrity crush also. But he's really my idol, and I would really, really love to sit down and just talk with him, you know, laugh with him, hear his side, you know, just talk to him, learn about his life and all that, you know, learn about, you know, how he handles his toughest roles, how he, you know, handles all of that, and how he prepares himself, and how, you know, he keeps pushing himself. I really want to talk to him about that, as well as, you know, just get to know him also and just laugh. But I digress on Keith. But also, I don't want to talk your head up, and plus I got to get ready to go, so I got to wrap this up. So, I just want to thank everybody that watches with Filter. You know, I really appreciate you watching. I know I don't have that many subscribers, but it's getting up there. And like I said, that fear of failure ain't going to get into my head, so I know I'm going to keep getting my subscribers, and I'm going to keep making videos and keep doing what y'all want me to do. I'm going to keep being myself. I'm going to keep pushing. I'm going to keep it pushing. So I just want y'all to like, comment, and subscribe, and tell me what y'all want to talk about, because I want to have a conversation with y'all. I want to spill some tea. So I want to be Kermit for a day. But yeah, we love y'all. Well, when my friends are here, but basically I love y'all. I love all my subscribers, and I'm here to motivate y'all, because I want everybody to, you know, reach their aspiration, their dreams, and I'm here to motivate y'all whenever y'all need it, whenever y'all need it. And you know, I support who support me, and I support y'all in whatever y'all endeavors, whatever y'all want to do. So with Filter, we love y'all, and we just hope that, you know, you keep watching, you keep liking, you keep subscribing, and I hope to really gain a big following, you know, because I don't know, that's just what I want to do. But I love y'all, and I really, really appreciate y'all watching this video. And I know it might be a little long, because y'all know I talk a lot when I'm really passionate about something, or, you know, I really feel strongly about something. So I'm sorry for talking y'all head off, but yeah, y'all get the point. I had to come here and tell y'all about me being a failure. I'm not a failure anymore, because I'm gonna get my ass in that gym, and I'm gonna do what I gotta do. But when I had my mini meltdown last night, and I let that